Hello! Welcome back, everybody. It's time to continue the adventure. Y'all ready?
Super ready.
Yes!
Why not?
Why not? Once again, we're coming to a debriefing moment. Parm, Dorian, oh my goodness. Everybody is out right now. Hold on a second. Hold on!
Yeah.
Boom.
Where did we go?
There you are.
We died. Holding.
Everybody died. Parm, Quincy, Dorian, Fidget. You guys are all gathered into the middle of this warehouse to talk things over, make a game plan, do whatever you have to do. You do also notice that Adrian is clearly missing from this group, as the woman who is sharply suited enters the conversation first and says, "Hello everyone, my name is Agent Ellen Forrest. Okay, we have a general understanding of what happened and the severity of this arrangement. Each of you have had your crimes multiplied to the extremes, and we're taken in because of that. Not unusual behavior for the police. You, I don't get." She points to you, Parm. "What's your connection in all this?"
Oh, hello. I don't know if you heard the news broadcast announcement, but I have started a cult, and I am a mass murderer. Does this help?
Those are real?
No, absolutely not.
Hmm?
Sort of. Anyway, listen, I'm just a humble jester, a clown if you will. I just want to get back to my circus.
Your circus?
Yes, my circus.
You mean the one
Mm-hmm.
where
Mental hospital.
tens of people were killed in the accident, the Ferris wheel fell down, the big top was burned, many casualties. That one?
So there is like a brief hesitation before Palm responds like, "Yup, that's the one."
And you did or didn't do that?
I did not do that. That was,
Okay.
I presume, after my arrest. Excuse me.
Okay. That's really all that I needed to get straight. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, how do you guys know each other?
Oh no.
We don't really.
Yeah.
But you guys were all brought in at the same time.
Yeah.
Don't even know him.
Coincidence. Absolute coincidence.
Look at
Or
him.
was it?
I would never be friends with him.
Rude.
Okay.
Friends with who? Parm?
Parmesan cheese over there.
What are you talking about, buddy? You're the champion of the world, the strongest.
me no
That's why I
buddy.
punched you in your face.
Yeah, I want to punch your ass
Or
right
I
back.
tried to.
Yeah, wait. Adrian stopped you. Where is he?
He did, yeah. Where is HR Tough and stuff?
Adrian will be joining us at a later time. He had to make an appointment.
He had to shit. It's shit,
All
trust me.
sick and terrified.
Can you imagine how big his shit is?
It's gotta
It's
be
just-
huge.
Pinches
Why?
the bridge of her nose.
Why are we discussing his shit? Like, out of
Aren't you
Because you
Curious?
guys
curiosity.
are gross.
I'm just stressed out.
Don't lump me in with them. I'm not curious.
Young lady, you can tell a lot by your bodily health by the shape of your... Never mind.
The agent is just looking between every person who's speaking.
Long story short,
Guys,
before prison, we didn't know each other.
I still don't know them.
So
know if I wanna know them.
you got to know each other during your 2.5 days you were in?
Yeah, it felt a lot
Yeah,
longer.
cleaning toilets.
Wow, it really was only 2.5 days, wasn't it?
Wonder what Richard's doing.
Oh no, Richard.
Sure, he's fine. He seemed very capable.
I'm sorry, who?
No.
Yeah, it was a little bit hot, but
My best friend.
Was also
I
there.
thought you guys were beefing.
Yeah, best friends argue sometimes. Do you not have a best friend who you argue with?
No.
Oh, loser.
Fuck you.
Listen, I'll let you guys talk it over real quick, but I just have to let you know right off the bat, probably best to stick together from now on. Nobody else is in your guys' situation. All of you that have a pad, you probably want to get rid of it. They're compromised at this point. If you want us to get rid of it, that's totally okay. If you want to hold on to it, that's just the timer ticking down before you're found. You're going to be looking for any trace or signal of you. So, if you want to hold on to it,
Mine's out and stomp it out.
that's exactly what I would have done. Great. At
Fucking
least we're
dumb.
on the same page on that.
Can't afford to get another one right now.
My recommendation
Are you
for
gonna be-
everyone is to find a way to get a credit chip. Either get a fake or steal someone else's. And also
Ooh,
get
I
burners
just had a replacement chip shipped to me.
of your own chip.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're going to be able to find you if you charge that. So I'd get rid of that. Or hide it. Whatever you want to do.
What if you already integrated it?
You can't just pop it out.
Oh, can you?
A question you've never asked yourself before. You hold
Why
your
did they-
finger and squeeze on the bottom part of it, and your chip pops out.
Why was mine so violently yoinked out the first time? Hello?
Look
They
at
could have just popped it out.
You don't know how this works, do you?
No.
You popped it out because it's your chip.
Oh. Okay. That makes
you.
sense.
Think of your whole body as like a thumbprint scan. Easiest way to describe it.
Like, they could have asked me and I would have done it.
I don't think you would have.
Worked it out.
Anyways, whatever you guys want to do is up to you. I'd recommend getting fake credit chips so you can have some liquid money and get some burner phones or pads, whatever you want to do. Adrian's not going to be available for a few hours, but he will be back so you can deliberate, including him, when he returns. For now,
Oh, that big as shit, huh?
be at your leisure. She begins to walk away.
So, any of you have money?
You asked my clone.
Alright, where is he at?
I don't know. You find him.
Do we have our phones on us at the moment, or are they
It's-
just taken?
I think
No, they wouldn't have taken it from you unless you gave it over to them.
Would I be able to like open up my phone and just like start writing down contacts? Because
Sure.
who remembers phone numbers these days?
Not me.
Yeah, especially phone numbers in this setting that are 5 sets of 3 numbers.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a serial number.
Yeah. Fidget, now that you actually mention that, if you're actually writing down numbers, I can give you the number of the unknown one.
Sure.
548 853 733 722 248.
Okay, one more time.
Dang it. Dang it. 548 853 733 722 248.
Write that down for sure.
Cool.
So, you guys have the floor.
So what now? We just assume new identities and try to pick up where we left off?
I don't think there's
Or-
any picking up where we left off. Like we need to assume identities, but I don't know about you, but I need to clear my name.
I mean, I need to kill this fucking doppelganger.
Well, okay, look. We just got out of prison.
The way I see it, the only way to solve this problem is for all of us to start a circus together.
You know what? I don't even know why I let you talk.
Okay.
Parm, just not right now,
No.
buddy.
I'll be quiet.
Thank you. So what? We're supposed to stick together for what?
I don't know, safety in numbers? But, like, what I want to know is, the news report didn't mention anything about murder. That's what I was picked up for, that's what I was tried for, that's what I was put away for. They just said I was in for hacking and, what was it, breaking corporate law? That,
Two very generalized things, I realize.
yeah. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I panicked because I thought I was put away for life. If I had known I was just in for hacking, I would have waited it out.
Yeah.
Well, young lady, you were getting special treatment. If you remember when I surreptitiously crawled out of that, like, air duct vent to join you in that hallway, you were the one getting the special treatment.
Yeah, but that
Climbing
was...
the vents.
It's a long story.
I didn't ask for special treatment. That was all Adrian. I mentioned the name of someone or something that he wanted information of, and next thing I know, he's giving me the white glove treatment.
Oh, I
To be
wouldn't
a
have thought
girl.
he was one for schmoozing.
This guy's
What?
a girl.
It's not because I'm a girl, you dipshit.
You're just a girl.
Have you seen that guy's eyes? He would absolutely shoot a woman. He would not hesitate.
Jesus!
I can tell. I'm a killer too.
Oh.
Okay,
Mass murderer.
Yeah, and cult leader. You can call me God.
I
I'll
call
stick
you
with Parm,
Parmesan.
thanks.
I mean, hey, we are not on first name basis.
Cheese.
Mr.
Be quiet.
Slarm, I guess?
Parm works for me, thank you.
Alright, mozzarella.
Alright, now those are fighting words.
Oh, no, I'm
Mozzarella
listening.
is a moist, damp cheese, and I am not that.
Your skin color looks little mozzarella.
You can't see my skin factually. I am 100%
I already saw it
covered.
before. I already saw it before.
You know what, Quincy? I think we need to start over. Hi, my name's Parmesan. Don't let anyone see your shit, etc. You know the drill.
I'm just gonna look away.
Okay.
Okay.
In any case,
Anyway.
I don't know Adrian's full motives. I don't know what he needs from me. But I guarantee you, I didn't ask for that. I appreciated it. But at the same time, now that I know what the world thinks I was put in for, I don't know if breaking out was the best idea.
You rather be in jail?
You could do what I'm gonna do if I get caught and say that I was kidnapped. I was taken at gunpoint. I didn't
you
ask
was.
for this. We can
Miss-
we can twist the truth a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah, who will believe us?
Well,
It's all
regardless,
to write a lie anyway. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
regardless of what we've all done or may have not done, Miss Fidget, would you be willing to engage Adrian for our benefit once more?
Well, we're gonna have to talk to him when he gets back. I'm sure he and I have some things to iron out. I owe him a favor.
Well-
You saw the treatment that he got from me.
I did. It was top notch. Which is why I think maybe he might be able to extend that treatment just a little bit. Because if
I wouldn't guarantee that. It sounded like it was a big favor that he called. I don't know if he'll be able to do the same again.
Well, in order for us to do anything, it would behoove us to be able to spend money. And if Adrian has your interests at heart, he'll make that the case, and hopefully so for the rest of us. Hence solving our broken credit chit problem. Just
Zola,
a suggestion.
Zola, out of curiosity, given the right equipment, is reconfiguring a chip possible?
Reconfiguring as in what? Like
As
reprogramming?
in reprogramming a chip and like changing the owner, essentially the registered owner.
Okay, so yeah, I think what you're asking is to like just replace the name so that you save all the other information, right? So that it just shows up as someone else.
Basically hacking the chip so we don't have to necessarily replace them.
Yes, but it's very difficult.
Like in the realm of possibility of something Fidget could do.
It's always going to be possible.
You could use a story point to get a boost, I think.
I could, but I need the equipment first. I can't do this without a decent rig.
Never mind.
But yes, I will talk to Adrian. I will see what he can assist us with. But beyond that, do any of you have connections when you can call on?
Well,
Not no more.
all of my
Never
connections
tried.
have probably died.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm really upset about it.
Are you?
Sorry.
Can't see your
Extremely.
Who are you to
I'm-
judge how someone grieves, Quincy?
Yeah, Quincy, you got a lot to grieve about after all. You shouldn't throw stones in glass houses or something like that.
Yeah.
I might have some connections, but getting to them might be a little bit difficult.
Okay.
Difficult, but not impossible. Or just...
It's not impossible, but I need to be very careful how I approach them. They're family, and I don't want to bring this down on them.
Oh, okay. So family, not like, family.
Not like crime family.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
I mean
alright.
crime family.
Oh, crime
What?
family
But
is
they're
a
also
triad yakuza.
Oh, we're getting into territory. This is not going to help with the allegations. You understand that, right? Oh my god.
Think Italian.
It's okay.
Oh, the mom.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as it's not the Yakuza, we can...
My extended family, as you were. My mom's
What are-
kind of mob doc.
What are they? Like, what's the name?
Zola, did we give them a name?
Oh.
We'll call them the Marconis.
Marconis. Is that a name I'm familiar with, potentially, for a reason? Okay, cool. Okay, good. Alright, good. Thank God.
Yeah, you've got another monthly debt with them that's like 15,000 a month.
I owe to so many.
Listen, if Adrian can't come through for us, I do have a little bit of a connection with a man called Slinky Dink.
Slinky Dink?
Slinky Dink! That's my triad contact. That's right. You're looking at a man who deals with the triad. Are you scared? Don't be. I'm friendly.
Says the mass murderer and cult leader.
If you repent, you shall be forgiven.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell anyway.
Hey, me too.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry about it. Yeah. But look, if we can't figure something out, I do have a connect.
All right. Well, at least we're establishing that we have some people we can reach out to. But, out of curiosity, how did you guys get picked up? Like, did anything happen? Like, immediately before you were picked up and charged with something that was bogus? Don't all speak at once.
No.
No. Okay.
Obviously lying.
I was just getting chased for no reason.
Oh. I was propositioned.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Not that kind of proposition.
I see.
I was offered a lot of money to get out of the game for a year, just to step aside. When I didn't say yes immediately, like, then I got picked up for murder, which I didn't do, and it was obviously a doctored video, and the judge just threw the book at me without really much of a trial. They just had me. That's how I ended up in jail. I didn't do anything. I just didn't say yes to someone.
Was it a man?
Yeah, it was a guy.
Of course it's a man.
Well, as far as it was a man representing someone bigger. What intrigued me was I was offered a credit chip with a rabbit symbol on it.
Like the No, that's another brand. Never mind. I can't make the joke. Never mind.
I've been chasing another hacker for a long time named Red Rabbit, so I was intrigued. But I don't know if this was a ruse or not.
They
Red
got
Rabbit,
you.
you say?
Red Rabbit, yeah. Have you come across them before?
Well, in the incident before I was picked up and falsely accused, I swear, I did happen to see a rabbit-gobbed individual running amongst the chaos. And I received a card as well, and he'll explain the whole tarot card thing.
What color was the rabbit garbed individual?
Unless I'm mistaken, they were red.
Strange. And the card?
The card was a Four of Wands. Stability, inverted instability. I'm sure we all know this very common tarot knowledge. But on the back of the card was the symbol. And he'll show her. As you can see, I boined it.
Strange. So, you and I both have a connection to Red Rabbit. Adrian wanted information about Red Rabbit from me, so he must know something. What about you, Dorian? Quincy? Any ideas?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Never
Yeah, I
heard of Red
don't
Rabbit.
know about any Red Rabbit.
I was at the
Except
club.
that sort of sounds like a sex toy. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, you would know that.
Yeah, you sexual
yeah,
deviant.
that's why no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, that was awkward.
Hell.
Okay. So once we're out of here, we're gonna need somewhere else to go.
Yeah.
I've got some information on a couple safe houses, but that doesn't really get us that far. It's just one hiding spot to
mean-
another.
I mean,
I can try my contacts, but I'm not sure if I could pull anything out of my ass right now. I've been
Alright, well,
exiled.
fuck up.
Yeah,
Ask
you
Adrian
still
to
could
see what
talk
that
to your
means.
mom. I can't.
I mean, it doesn't sound. Never mind.
It's all.
Well,
All right. So,
well, we have our base idea of what we need to do, I guess. One, figure
Okay.
out our credit chip.
mhm.
2, make sure we're not being tracked. And 3, we need somewhere to go.
Mm.
I might be able to do something about the credit chips, but I need the proper equipment to do so. I could go back to my parents, but I don't want to bring.
Yeah, that's not.
They're
bad.
likely being watched. I don't know
Let's just
if
take it step by step.
I don't know if Grizz might have somewhere to stay. That might be safer than staying in the city, but it doesn't really help as much as well. I'd have to. I don't know. This is my first time being a fugitive. I don't really know what the correct protocol is.
That's
Ask Parm. I think Parm is I think he's been a fugitive before.
relatable.
What's that?
Oh, I wouldn't
What?
doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
What did Quincy say?
You've likely been a fugitive before.
Well, what gives you that idea?
I don't know, the mass murder, the cult, you know, the normal stuff.
Okay, so let's just intellectually analyze the situation, wise guy. I'm the only one out of all of you who is actually accurately convicted. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly what I'm saying.
Damn, Quincy, this is why you're the strongest. You gotta listen to this guy. He's got it figured out.
I do. I really do. I'm a smart man.
Some smart dreams.
I'd like to take a step away from Parm.
What?
Nothing.
Okay,
Alright.
so as the only actual convict here, what would you suggest, Parm? What do you think we
Here.
need to do?
Yeah, Parm, lead
Oh
us.
wow,
Mr.
we're really
Leader.
zeroing in on this, huh? Well, my humble suggestion would be to use the leads that we have closest first. If those fail, then we reach further out. Right now, Adrian could very well solve all of our problems without any of us having to exercise our connections. Maybe we give this
Wow.
a try. And then if not, we can proceed with Fidget's suggestion.
Look at Gargonzola go. Good shit.
Look at me
Parmesan.
go.
Yeah, that really does make sense. So I guess we just wait for Adrian to get back. Like we were supposed to be debriefing with Miss Forrest, but I guess
He's-
we're waiting for Adrian to get back for that.
He's on an appointment.
You guys are deliberating on what to do next and waiting for Adrian to get back to the scene. We see a series of cuts. Adrian first driving off into the city in a blacked out car, then driving into an underground parking facility, riding an elevator up with two suited individuals behind him as the door ding, opens up and he walks out. The two individuals take a step and turn towards each other as the doors close. Adrian, You have been in this hall many times before. As you're walking down all of these other paths and these other hallways and these other doors that you're seen them countless times, and you never paid them any mind. Your target is at the end of the hall. A single door on a single wall. As you're walking towards this, even though you've done this so many times, something about this is giving you pause. Something about this moment is unsettling. That choice you were giving on the call with Mr. Patel. Suddenly those countless times walking down this hall and opening this door are gone. The door is still familiar, but it means something else now. It's been a long time since something has caught your attention, and quite a number of things have caught it in the span of these few days now. The weight of this one door is what you're feeling. Would you like to do anything?
I think for Adrian, at least, there is pause there. Perhaps not these particular guards, but perhaps others, or how it goes and that sort of thing. You know, they don't talk about it, but they do, and you know, they know about the weird, creepy individual, and they know about the room, and they know about what's here, and even though they aren't supposed to know about exactly what happens, they've got a good idea. And to see someone very evidently running their paces, something that has happened, you know, countless times, you know, they can pick up just as like the elevator stops. You know, Adrian knew exactly it's 26 seconds before the elevator doors open. You know, those little things that this is someone that's been here plenty of times. Yeah, there's pause at the door. There's a lot going on inside, and I think in someone that is so mechanically operated in everything. I mean, the exact nature that he seems to give of only paying attention, like you said, to what he needs to. The half a second in reality pause at opening the door is a lot weightier in the actual moment, but I do believe that he is still going to open the door and proceed through.
You can immediately see that the room is different. The wall to your right has been pushed out and expanded, and it's been done in a way that clearly does not show any sign of rework, but you can tell. You've been in this room so many times. This wall has been pushed outward to make more space for the lounge chair that Mr. Patel now sits at to your right. And before you is the chair that you would sit in next to the stool with your cyberdog sitting upon it.
Cyberdog. Oh, he's good at soft spot for aminals. I love him.
Sorry, I believe you misheard. Cyberduck.
Oh,
Duck.
I can't hear it.
I heard dog too.
Apologies.
I heard dog.
Yeah, it's one of those like really old school like 2000s era like iPod dogs. Do you remember those like dance?
Yeah,
music?
iDog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah. Adrian will enter and have a seat as usual. Nod to Mr. Patel, who now is sort of as a familiar figure, I guess, at least from the camera's perspective.
The doctor doesn't make any gesture towards you. You see Mr. Patel get up. and begin to pace on the opposite side of the room. I told you I run things quite differently. I hope I've made myself clear and to the point. Something you can understand. Have you made a decision?
All it
Perhaps-
is fashioned.
Go ahead.
I do believe, however, that a proven methodology, in this case, being an early interaction between us, is preferred to a new approach. I might stick with more of the regular.
I am sorry to hear that. I would like to explain myself just one more time, perhaps. Maybe I did not make myself clear. I think you would do well to understand that change is good. Change just means another beginning to the same end, and the end is profit. Would you not agree? Now, profit does not have to be money. Profit can be family. It can be wealth. It can be happiness. Whatever makes a person happy, I suppose. Are you happy, Adrian?
No.
I thought so.
I am not happy.
Right. I could clearly see that. You are a man of action. But you do not invest in yourself very much. Now, everyone else around me already is in understanding that the benefits I bring are what they are. Unfortunately, for the predicament you were in, you were the last one I am talking to, but circumstances did not allow it, and now such is your time here. So, one more time. Whatever answer you give this time, I will take it as whatever your decision is. I offer you this option. You can continue with these firmware updates, just like old times. But I promise you, any more than you have now, and it will actually be irreversible. You'll lose yourself completely. Your memories will no longer compel you. As far as I'm concerned, you will no longer be. Everything and everyone you know and will have known will just be a file in the database in your mind. And it is good, and it is efficient, and it is a way to live. I think it's a little inhumane. So I offer you the opportunity for restoration. You see, he snaps his fingers, and the expanded wall turns around in panels, and you can see vials and jars of all of your preserved parts
Holy
in
shit.
sections on the wall that were replaced for things that you had a firmware update for. This company before ran very, how can I say, very selfish, but it was somewhat efficient in its own way. I will reiterate, I do things a bit differently. You make me happy, I make you happy, and happy make money, and money make me happy more. So, what do you say? If you ask me, before it's like we are hiding a universe of secrets inside our own personal black hole. And I don't like space very much. So, throwing that out the window. Is that dangerous? Maybe. We'll see. You take the first option, very efficient. You're accustomed to it. But what will you be then? I would rather have people around me.
Mr. Patel, I must say for the first time in a very long time, you are truly one of the only individuals at the company that has given me pause for thought. And I mean this sincerely, and I will not waste your time. I know you have read my file, as extensive or as short as it is.
Would you like to know where your file was going?
I do not care about my file.
Very bad.
The last entry, at least, you know what I had sent to the company. As far as I was aware, I no longer work for Siegfried. I am no longer their property. And
Only
I'm
in
pretty
public.
sure that could be considered a declaration of war. Yet still you act as if I'm under your employee and are assisting me. So in that case, you've given me pause for thought, because I do not understand what you have to gain.
What do I have to
If-
gain?
If in my quest it is successful, there will be a power vacuum at the top of the company, yes, that you could rise to. That seems far too small an ambition for someone that is attempting to think so far outside of the box. You asked about happiness, about living, about being human. And Adrian points to the internal organs, specifically the heart on the wall. That heart there on the wall, I don't believe is mine. That's already been removed prior to these updates, as we've been calling them. I'm sure the file said that as well. I
That
have
is
my
correct.
goal, and I wish to be efficient about it. I don't claim to live. I expect to die, and I am waiting for it. And I will. But I do not aim to do so until I accomplish my mission. And that is first and foremost. If you can find a way to leverage it to profit, congratulations to you. I will be absolutely blunt with you and candid. I intend to use you. I intend to leverage what I can to accomplish my mission, and nothing more.
If you are going to use me, then you would take my offer for restoration.
If you can make an argument about how that is more efficient or would benefit me more, that would go against any of the calculations I have in my head, or the benefits of the current body I am in, perhaps you could say something that I'd find of value.
As I mentioned before, you go ahead with the firmware updates. It becomes permanent. This is the last one. It will override everything. You will not be a person anymore. You will not have a will. You will not be able to make your own decisions. You will just be a little robot that has skin because you were born. But underneath, there is nothing left. So if you're going to use me, would it not be prudent to benefit against me, rather than no longer having any case for doing what you originally wanted, but not doing it anymore? There are far more efficient ways to use someone like you. Efficiency is not my answer, Mr. Smith. It is yours.
Mr. Patel, I don't care about being used. It's what's happened to me my entire life. If we are talking about this in all honesty, I don't care. If my goal is accomplished, That is my only care in the world. I do not care about personality. I do not care about ideas past that. If the mission is met, that is satisfactory, and that is the only goal that I care about. So you're telling me that your offer accomplishes that mission better than a firmware update?
Better is subjective. Preferred. So, I have given you this choice. You understand the risks. I hope I have outlined it quite effectively. If not, I could re-explain. But if there is going to be any benefit for you, you would take my offer. Otherwise, you can just... I don't know, I suppose it's death. That's one way of putting it.
Either way, I'm a jigsaw puzzle of a man if I still am allowed to call myself such. No, Mr. Patel, I do not see the benefit of being put back together. I can tell you each and every scenario where one of those pieces were removed from me, and how it made me more efficient, and how it allowed me to perform my job better. I don't see how returning to that state is beneficial. I apologize for being offensive, but most people that have more of their meat intact seem too sentimental and too worried about the world, and too weak to do anything about it. Please do prove me wrong if you choose to be beneficial towards me.
Like I mentioned before, what I want are people around me. I don't really care for a robot. If you do not see that this is going to be beneficial to you, and that is all you care about, that is truly all you care about, then what do you even live for? A good question, I would think. If you were asking exactly how this is more beneficial to you, well, that could be answered. But we are seeing from two different sides of the context.
Indeed, you still view me as a man.
Of
You
course,
still view me as a person.
right now,
I have lost whatever you claim to be humanity or care. The only thing that I am here for is to accomplish my goal, and that goal is diverged from Siegfried. I will accomplish it by any means necessary. To me, this firmware update is no more than you picking up a pen to write, or a pair of chopsticks to eat your lunch. It is a tool to accomplish a job.
if that is what you say. Doctor, go ahead. It was a pleasure meeting you, Adrian.
Hopefully one day I will say the same about you, Mr. Patel.
Hmm.
I hope the
Rude.
company does not ruin you as it has so many others.
I hope for your sake that you can feel after this. And he walks out the door.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Where is Adrian related to the rest of us right now? Same warehouse, different room?
He's in a completely different location.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. I mean, I could, but never mind.
I don't
Feel
think
free.
there's any trait or ability that you could do that would be able to help.
Hold on.
I know the one you have. It's
I
a
know.
really good one.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Hold on. I'm not trying to help. I'm just trying to create something that's interesting. Where is it? Dramatic
Let's talk.
entrance. Once per session, your character may spend a story point to use this talent to enter a scene or encounter they are not currently participating in, no matter how unlikely their arrival. But I will not. I will relent. This time.
I feel slightly offended. You said you want to do something interesting. Is this not interesting enough for you? Is this not entertainment? Are you
That's-
not entertained?
That's fair. Sam, can I use this? I don't know how Parm would get from point A to point B, but
I don't know either. It literally says no matter how unlikely.
right?
Yeah.
That's literally
Yeah.
the words?
But
Literally
here,
the words of that one, yeah.
copy and paste from the description. One sec.
Dramatic entrance is that.
Zolo,
Actually, like Looney Tunes
what
or
text
something.
can you see?
I can open your character sheet real quick.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be dramatic entrance towards the bottom of my abilities.
Yeah. Tier 3 incident allowed to turn ranked no. And literally in quotes, no matter how unlikely their arrival.
I love it.
Awesome, this doing.
But I'm not gonna lie, all I was gonna do was drop in and be like, "Oh, Adrian, here you are! We need your help! Follow me!" Hello, Mr. Patel. You really gotta shore up your security.
You just Mission Impossible rubber mask off one of the guards, and underneath it is the full tricorn, like,
yeah.
that's how it fits. It's just like, yeah, it works.
I
It
can't
doesn't even
believe
pop
this is
out, it's
rules
just like-
as written. This is just straight from the book like this?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
But it gets worse when you level it up.
Oh no, I'm scared.
I mean, hey Sam, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be funny and you get a story point, right? Like, everyone wins.
Hey, listen. That's rules as written. If you want to use it to one-up me, do it.
Do it.
Definitely
Just
not
some
about
incentive
one-upping
to do
you.
it to you later.
I mean, you know what I
Fine.
mean, though. If you want to,
Yeah.
do it to just like be there, no matter how unlikely the situation,
So
it's there.
from my lips to your ears here, like I want to make it an interesting reason why I can do this, and because I haven't discussed this with you yet, I'm going to abstain this time.
What?
So I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay.
You guys want to step on your toes.
Okay.
You missed the latter half of that. It's not that I'm not going to do it. What you said is, I have an interesting reason that I need to discuss with you. I am not doing it yet. You're leaving that hanging threat over Zola's head of, I'm not doing this yet.
Yeah,
Sam
know
and
that
I
we
are
have some
eternal
power.
rivals. We've been fighting since the dawn of time.
When you
Why are
just
you-
slowly turned into Trump.
Yeah,
I didn't mean
that's-
to do that.
That's why you can't
Let's
take the
move-
mask off.
God
Oh,
damn
no.
it, put the mask
I have the
back
best talents. I have the greatest talents.
on. God.
No, but yeah, if you want to listen, you're a jester character. If you want to do this, let's go.
I will abstain this time. I will not do it this time. I thought
Alright.
about it for a little bit, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yeah. And Adrian, it's not because you're not worth it. You are. I just,
L'Oreal.
I'm glad somebody finds me,
yeah.
of value.
And maybe they're born with it, and in your case, maybe they're not because you got the enhancements.
Maybe-
It's Maybelline.
Yeah, for me,
Maybe
it's
it's
less,
Maybelline.
maybe it's Maybelline. It's more like maybe it's Maytag. It's like machine parts.
Adrian.
Even worse abusive.
As Mr. Patel walks out the door, do you want to say anything to your doctor, or do you just want to get on with it?
I think I'll just look to the doctor and disconnect the nerve cluster below C2. Leave cognitive function working this time. I need to think.
You know, I think you didn't make it any less clear. That's the only one you have left. You can see him turn around, spin in his stool, open a drawer, and take out a syringe. Gonna let me do this?
Just like all the other times, Doc.
Great. He puts the syringe into your upper arm as the formula goes in. And you can begin to feel the drowsiness starting to hit you. You immediately recognize that he did not leave your cognitive functions running. This is where I'm going to use my story point.
Uh-oh.
And you black out.
This is a problem.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
The doctor begins to work on you as the
As I
silhouette
frantically go, what skills do I have?
as the silhouette of him can be seen, the camera tilted upwards as the doctor is looking down at your body. And in front of the door, Mr. Patel sighs and lights a cigarette.
You don't get a choice, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
You're getting your spleen back first.
Hey, gang.
I'm like, what can I do? Can I also pull some Parm shenanigans and deep pocket a combat stim amphetamine vial to counteract the knockout drug?
Hey, gang. It's been a few hours. As you guys are continuing to converse and waiting for Adrian to arrive, eventually there's a knock at the door. Everyone goes quiet. Agent Forrest turns off the feed. She motions another one of her people to get the door. This guy takes off his jacket immediately and puts on a police windbreaker. Goes up to answer the door. Gives the signal. As Adrian, you walk back into the scene. Everyone is waiting for you in the center of this warehouse. Well, seems like that took a little bit. Thought it would only be an hour. How do you feel?
As usual.
Good. So you're ready to work.
That is generally my operational status, yes. Where are we with everyone? Have you explained things to them?
More or less.
Very well, I'll take it from here. Adrian walks up to the group.
There's the big guy.
Hey, hot stuff. What's happening?
The man of the hour.
Where were you?
I had a meeting of sorts, an appointment. I'm gonna cut to the chase. Dorian, Parm, Quincy, I don't know you. I don't think you have any information relevant to me. Do you know anything about Red Rabbit? If so, speak now, otherwise there's the door.
Parm
Yeah.
relays everything he relayed to the group.
I relay everything that I know about things from the group, which is nothing.
Look,
Right.
I can't leave. I'm gonna be real with you. I can't leave right now. Can I just stay here for like 30 minutes or so? Like, I don't have
Adrian,
anywhere
I
to
thought we were
go.
buddies.
I'm pretty harmless. I don't know anything about the Red Rabbit, but like, can I just chill here? Is that okay?
These are the conditions. Make yourself useful. Your usefulness runs out. You run out. Understood?
Aye, Captain. What do you need me to
Good.
do?
Be quiet. Fidget,
Yeah.
you need hacking information in a rig so we can get you hooked up and you can do more sleuthing. You had contact with Red Rabbit and then you got burned and thrown in jail for it, last you heard. You were also framed for the murder of a Siegfried corporate office individual. Congratulations on that. We'll work forward and hopefully expanding that number. In the meantime,
Hold up. I didn't kill anyone. Even the news feed said I didn't kill anyone. I wasn't in for murder. They just trumped that up. I don't know who I pissed off at Siegfried or...
well,
what?
you're less useful now. Thanks for the information. Red Rabbit, what do you know about them? What is your connection? You are a hacker, they are a hacker. You had information, you had contact with them.
Last official contact I had with them was when I was 10 and I got too close and they fried my rig.
And how old are you now?
35?
So we're going off of 25-year-old information that
Well,
we are
I mean,
trying to track the leads.
I mean, before they before they arrested me, I met with someone who offered me a credit chip with the Red Rabbit logo. When I didn't immediately, they tried to get me out of the game. They tried to shelf me so I wouldn't hack or do anything on the net for a year. When I didn't immediately say yes, that got arrested. That was my last maybe connection to Red Rabbit.
Very well. We'll need funds and not corporate ones. Quincy, you can pull off the pretty boy act very well. We'll keep that up. Maybe not the talking. Parm, you seem more of the showman. Quincy wouldn't do the talking anyways. I think you would. We will use his status to try and garner some funds, try and pass him off as the legitimate Quincy. Perhaps swindle someone out of a base set of gear. Fidget, you mentioned that you had contacts with an underworld organization, not the Yakuza, but also you had mentions with them. We will need to discuss that later. We need a base of operations. Can you handle that with your contacts or no?
I've got a list of safe houses to use.
Yes,
How many
that's a
of those?
better idea, yes.
How many of those can you procure?
I don't know, one at a time?
One at a time, 3 days rotation at each should be sufficient to throw off most sense. That'll be wonderful. Get that organized. Parm, Quincy, I think the two of you, perhaps with Dorian, can see about engaging in, I'm sorry to say this, petty theft and larceny. We're going to be needing to acquire things non-legally. Fidget, if she gets the stuff, you're a hacker, you could scam up money, I'm sure, to help fund the operation. I'm letting you all know this. My goal is to take down people in Siegfried.
Parm raises his hand.
That's
Yes, Parm.
Yes, so petty larceny, all that, I'll scam someone up and down every day. You got it, boss. Listen, if you need me to shoot someone from really far away, and he, like, takes his hands and he spreads them out as far as they will go, he says, I can do that for you. I just need the thing for it. That's all. I just want to make
Thank
that
for
known.
it.
Okay, so we will get you a rifle so that you can provide overwatch and cover Dorian and Quincy on the ground as they commit their acts. Fidget
Flashes
can,
thumbs up.
Fidget can do what she does best, plugged into a computer, and I will guard her, I suppose, and make sure that we don't have any unwelcome visitors. This is the
As you
plan.
guys are finally making plans now that Adrian is here, things are getting set into stone. Plans are moving. Things are being set. Duties are being processed. You hear another knock at the door.
Please.
Agent Forrest goes quiet, looks straight over, and says, I wasn't expecting any visitors.
Neither was I.
She gestures to the one guy again to move over as everyone is paused and looking over. The door flies open. 2 police officers behind riot shields bursting through the doors, more behind them, and on the street a riot mech ready and pointed in towards the building. A man off to the side walks in, trench coat, cigar in hand. Detective Mustang, I need everyone to stand down for questioning. He pours over the room quickly with his eyes. Recognizes all of you immediately. So, this is where you've been hiding. Jackpot.
So as a question on that, Adrian does have a feature called Unremarkable, where other characters add a failure to pull me out of a crowd. I am another uniformed goon in a room full of uniformed goons. I don't know if that helps you. I know my face is on TV, but I am an unremarkable individual in a suit, in a room of unremarkable individuals in suits.
Unfortunately, regardless of if they see you or not, the other 5 are clearly visible.
Fair enough.
Or the other 4, apologies. So, being caught up in this, maybe you can make a getaway and leave everyone else if you'd like.
I was gonna say, like, is this in the big warehouse or is it in a smaller side room?
This is everything's been inside a big warehouse, except for Adrian's conversation.
Are there any alternative ways out, or does it appear that we're surrounded?
I don't know. We're gonna have to see about that next week because we're ending.
Oh my god, you fucking bitch! You fucking bitch!
Thanks for playing, guys.
You fucking
as with everything in Genesis, we are distributing experience. The end of the session. This happens every single session. This was all introductions. I think everyone deserves an even 10. We'll give Adrian 5 more for looking into a little bit more of his story. Adrian, I am going to be privately messaging you right after this. So.
Oh no, I'm in trouble with teacher. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Just.
I'm not told to stay after class, guys.
Just
Pray
gotta
for
let you
me.
know a little something so that you are informed for next week. That's all it is.
Fair
That's
enough.
all it is. But yeah, thank you everybody for playing. I hope you had some fun and can't wait to be back next week.
Thank you. See you next
you.
week.
Thursday.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Same thing.